Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, coming joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining. As you heard, we're doing God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen tonight for the 17th out of 20 Christmas tutorial live streams. That's awesome. Awesome. Thanks for joining me. A super special thanks to people who joined me throughout the whole thing. Brian, Timber, Cody, Charles E. Rhode Island's been here, a couple, Stuart Gray, all kinds of people. If you've been here more than one time and you're watching right now, let me know. I'd love to know. Also, I have to address something in the live chat real quick. Road Less Traveled said his main Christmas tree is a mini potted Hawaiian. What is that? Is that like a kind of normal, like, Christmas tree, or is it like a palm tree? What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm curious, though. And Charles, he has a mini fake purple tree with purple beads and a purple star. I see a theme. All right, so we're doing God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen tonight. Let me know if you're here in the live chat. And I didn't have a question after that, so just let me know you're here in the live chat. Real quick, go download the hymn book. If you haven't downloaded it yet, which I know a lot of you have if you're regulars, but if you haven't yet, go download it. Also, send it to anyone you know who could use it. I also want to mention a new resource I just put up on the website. I talked about it yesterday, and if you just go to reawakenhymns.com and then go to the store tab, you'll find it, and it's resource packs. I'm having a Christmas sale on them, and I'm super excited about them. I've been wanting to put them out for a long time, and I finally did. I have 3 out right now, so basically it's a bunch of popular resources grouped together that go together. For instance, one of them is a kind of just play hymns pack where it has the Reawaken hymn book, which has 66 hymns, and then it's got 3 albums that have all of the audio for those hymns on them, so you can listen to them and play the hymns. I also have a Christmas pack with all my Christmas resources, and I have some multi-tracks packs for the full band studio album I did a couple months ago. So go check that out. They're on sale right now, which they're already discounted because they're packs, so it's like a sale of a sale, so it's like a big sale. So go check those out. Those are on my website. And that's all I got, so we'll get to the tutorial now. I want to see my answer about the Hawaiian, though. Let's see here. Oh, it's an evergreen. Okay, it's just called an Hawaiian. I got you. Slightly less exciting. I was picturing like a palm tree in your living room with ornaments on it. But I guess it's okay to just be a normal evergreen tree. All right. Let's get to the tutorial. So we're doing God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen tonight, and I'm doing something different tonight in that the version that I'm playing here is not the same version that's in the Christmas hymn book. I did that for a reason. The version in the Christmas hymn book is a very Christmassy, not Christmassy, sorry, swingy. They're all Christmassy. It's a Christmas song. It's a very like swingy version of it, like... And I really like it, but a lot of times this song is done in a more kind of somber tone, and I'm going to teach you that version tonight. So the version in my hymn book is the same as the versions I've played previously on the channel. So if you want to play the one in the Christmas hymn book, you can go back and watch the previous videos of me playing that song on the Reawaken Hymns channel, and you'll get that version. Tonight, we're going to be doing a different kind of simpler, more somber worship song version of it, if that makes sense. So if you have the hymn book, just put that aside for tonight. You can pick it back up on Thursday, but put it aside for tonight, and the chords will be on the side of the screen of the version we are doing tonight. So I just wanted to warn you of that. Welcome, Devastated Warrior. He's here too. Kyle's here. All right, so as you can see, I am finally not capoed. Finally not capoed. It's taken forever, but I'm finally not capoed. Oh. Eggnog. I forgot to mention I'm having eggnog. I mean, it's been 17 now, and I keep having eggnog, so this isn't all that much of a surprise, but let me know if you got some eggnog there. Sipping eggnog by your Hawaiian Christmas tree. All right. So I'm not capoed at all, and we're playing G chord shapes. I think we are technically in E minor. I know I shouldn't say I think we're technically in E minor, but this song's a little tricky because the verses are very much a minor sounding verse, and the chorus is a very major sounding chorus. So I think we're in G. I'm pretty positive we're in G. The chorus just has the verse just has a very minor sound, but we are playing all the G chord shapes. So I'm going to go through those real quick, but we are not using sticky fingers tonight because, again, this has a very minor feel and is a different sound. So my normal sticky fingers that you always hear about, you won't see as much of those tonight. So real quick, going through the chords, you see we start with an E minor. That's just your straight up E minor. And again, in these tutorials, I'm assuming that you have a basic knowledge of just chords or you have a way to look them up. I'm not going to go through all the strings. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're a brand new beginner, just open another web page window and just look up chord diagrams while I'm doing this. They're all over. No problem. So the E minor is just a straight up E minor. The C would be the C that that's not true. Hold on. The C we are using in this particular song is strange. We are using a power chord C. And the reason we're doing that is because that C only exists in this song right before that B minor, which is also a power chord, and it's kind of a walk down scenario, if that makes sense. So normally I would not do a power chord C when I'm in the key of G, but tonight I am because it gives that kind of walk down minor feel that we want. So our C tonight is a power chord. And that B minor, also a power chord. Then when we get to the fifth line, A minor is your regular A minor. G is your regular G. The D over F sharp is the regular D over F sharp that we've done on this channel. And that's all the chords we've got. So those are the chords. All pretty normal for the key of G except for the C. Again, I'm playing it as a power chord just to get the feel that I want. If you want, you can play it as just a regular C and it will sound just fine. But I'm playing a power chord. Cody made it. You forgot what time it is. Cody's here, though. Good job, man. Charlie's got no eggnog. Devastated Warrior does have eggnog. Kylie and Jonah. Is that supposed to say Kylie, or were you saying Kyle and you added a I? Is there a Kyle and a Kylie there? All right. So those are the chords. No capo. The strumming of this song is interesting. So it's kind of I mean, you could do it straight, but I don't like how that sounds. So this song is very okay. This song is a strange song. I'll admit, this song's a very strange Christmas song. So the typical hymnal congregational version of this song is just like completely staccato, eighth note vocals. So it's God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. So that's like the version you'll hear like classically. It's very staccato and it's up and down the scale, which actually gives a very Christmassy sound, right? Singing staccato notes up and down a scale for some reason sounds Christmassy. Joy to the World would be the biggest example of a song that just goes straight down the scale. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. That's literally just all the way down a C scale, just staccato. This song does the same thing. God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Down and up. So that's kind of the typical version you'll hear. I wanted to modern it up a little bit, so I add a little swing to it. If that makes sense. And I kind of add a little smoothing out of the melody and a little less staccato melody. So my melody would be like, God rest ye merry gentlemen, nothing you dismay. It's not drastically different. It's just modernizing and smoothing it out a bit. But to fit that, we kind of have a little bit of swing in our strumming pattern. So I'll play that and you'll hear what it sounds like. A lot of up strokes. So that's kind of the strumming pattern I do. I also do something on the verses where I just play the upbeats and I do them palm muted, and I'll do that right now so you can hear what that sounds like. God rest ye merry gentlemen, right here. Let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior, born on Christmas Day. Sometimes I go into that to give it a little more dramatic, spacey effect. But you don't have to do that if that's too difficult. Just kind of do a kind of swing strum like I'm doing here. I'm going to play it real slow on the E minor. So if you have your guitars, you could play along with me. So I'm just going to play that for a bit here. Refrain sounds like this. So that's strumming pattern. It's kind of a swingy strumming pattern. And I gotta get to the live chat because there's some crazy things going on in the live chat. All right. Devastated Warrior says it is Kylie is his daughter, so it's Kyle and Kylie and Jonah, and she plays the trumpet. That's awesome. Trumpet's a very Christmassy instrument, like the angels. They had trumpets, right? And Cody was at play practice, and they're doing Addams Family. That's an interesting school play. That's strange. And yes, Charles, I do have songs on Apple Music. If you Google, not Google, if you search, I just use Google as a verb. For Apple, if you search Reawaken Hymns on Apple Music, you'll see all of the Reawaken Hymns albums on there. So, yeah, I am on Apple Music. Go check that out. All right. So I think that's all that we have here. I don't have anything super complicated. I don't have any weird walk-ups or switching or anything like that. So I think we're ready to play through the whole song. The most difficult thing about the song is probably that strumming pattern, because it is kind of an interesting, upbeat, swingy kind of strumming pattern. So if you have a problem with that, if that sounded like, if you have a problem with that, well, if you're having trouble playing that sounds better. Just you can do straight quarter notes or eighth notes or whatever you're comfortable with. They should be just fine. All right, that's it. Let's get to the full playthrough. So if you haven't grabbed your guitars yet, you should have anyway. But if you haven't, grab your guitars now, or your trumpets. Grab your trumpets, and we'll play through this thing. What is the fingering of the C chord, Rhode Island, road less traveled? I keep wanting to say Rhode Island for your name for some reason. Road less traveled is your name. Fingering of the C chord. So, good question. So, I'm not doing a normal C chord like I typically would in the key of G. I'm actually doing a power chord. I typically don't do a power chord in the key of G for a C chord because I would need to. That doesn't make any sense. But just for this song, I am, because it's kind of a minor walk down sound on that C to B minor on the second line there. So my C chord is a power chord, which if you don't know what a power chord is, it's just, you can see the shape. It's a part of a bar chord. So wherever you are on the fret, it's a movable chord. Wherever you are, in this instance, I'm on the 3rd fret. You have your pointer finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret, and then 2 frets up and 2 strings down, or up, you have the next 2. And that's a movable chord, so that's why I'm saying it like that. So that's a power chord. So I'm playing the C as a power chord in this song because I'm also playing the B minor as a power chord. Hope that makes sense. So again, 5th string 3rd fret, 4th string 5th fret, 3rd string 5th fret is the C. All right, let's do it. Play all the way through. here we go. So I'm just doing intro. I'm doing the intro twice. And then first verse, refrain, intro. Second verse, refrain, intro. Third verse, refrain. Just like that. So all the chords will be on the screen to follow along. It won't be too difficult as an order. Here we go.
Gentlemen, nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. God, our heavenly Father, the blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherd tidings of the same, how that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. To our Lord sing praises, are you within this place? And with true love and brotherhood, each other now embrace this holy tide of Christmas, a lover's death deface. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and
Woo! We did it. There we go. God rest you, merry gentlemen. Hope that all made sense. I know I saw Road Less Travel with a question. I'll get to that in a second. That was God rest you, merry gentlemen. Hope it made sense. Again, I ended it kind of abruptly there. I know. You could add on another intro at the end, or, I mean, there's lots of things you could do. I would probably add on another chorus usually, but I just ended it there. It says that's all we needed for our tutorial. All right. Awesome. Rhode Island's asking about the C chord again, I think. If you don't know what a power chord is, sorry, road less traveled. I don't know why I keep saying Rhode Island. I don't know. If you don't know what a power chord is, just Google a power chord and it'll show you a diagram of how to make a power chord. And that's what I'm doing for the C and the B minor. So if you go to the chords real quick. So if you see on the second line of the song there, the C and then the B minor, both of those are power chords. And again, a power chord is it's a movable chord. But for the C, it's 5th string, 3rd fret, 4th string, 5th fret, and 3rd string, 5th fret. So that's the C power chord, and then the B minor right after it, you just slide that same shape down 1 fret. So that's a power chord. All right. Cody really wants Chris Tomlin to join us. I know, man. I would love Chris Tomlin to join us too. That would be great. Would it? Maybe I'll email him and be like, we did 20 tutorials. You should come on the last one. We'll see what happens. All right. Cody's trying to convince him. You keep at it, man. Keep going. Get Chris Tomlin on this thing. All right. That's all I got for tonight. Hope it went well. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're watching this afterwards or if we end before your question comes up, just leave your question in the comments below the video. I can see those always forever and forever, and I can answer you there. And also, again, go check out the resource packs that just came out today on Reawaken Hymns. Also, go download the Christmas hymn book if you haven't already. That's it. I will see you back here Thursday, which I've learned now is a national youth group night or something. Everybody's a youth group on Thursdays. Maybe that's true. I don't know. So if you're not a youth group, I'll see you here on Thursday for Joy to the World. So we're doing one of the most popular Christmas songs of all time, which actually isn't really a Christmas song. I'll explain that more on Thursday. But I will see you Thursday at 7 p.m. for Joy to the World. Bye-bye.